How's it going, everybody? Another ramble video in the closet here today with a drink review, and I'm going to be doing some hand motions in here. Maybe you can get a different vibe of the hand motions when standing up. But let me do the drink review first, just get a little bit of action here. We're not going to watch because the little top of the shelf is right there, or the bottom of that shelf. But I will be reviewing a C4 Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor. This said new once again. Like I said, a lot of you told me in the comments of the other one that the Voodoo Grape was new. Because it said new, but part of me is like, is it just new to here? And it's already come out. I don't know. But yeah, you guys said it was new, so. Because I don't remember sometimes, honestly. I just don't remember. And sometimes the brands have similar flavors or just this flat out same flavor. So I'm thinking of that one. That has a weird smell. Oh, wow. Wow, that tastes exactly like a fucking Jolly Rancher. Not just a regular Jolly Rancher. It's a fucking one. A lot of people, you gotta be 18 plus. Just like on the drink, right? Is this 18 plus right there? The beverage is 18 plus. 200 milligrams of caffeine in this one. It's actually good. I have not had Jolly Ranchers in a while. I'm pretty sure I might have done a Jolly Rancher video on this channel. Yeah. Let me give this a grade real quick and I'll continue to drink it. It's good. That's an 8 out of 10. Now, watermelon's not my favorite Jolly Rancher. I'm trying to think. They also had an apple one there. I think it was sour apple or regular apple. That I'd probably like more. They had that one too, and that said it was new. Let me know once again if this is new or not, or it's just new to this region or this area, because I don't know. This came from Food Lion. And then there's a Drink Alligator is the rival food place of Food Lion. 8 out of 10 on that, though. I like the watermelon taste. It tastes like a Jolly Rancher watermelon. Like, it's literally doing what it says it is, so. If you like a Jolly Rancher that's watermelon flavor, you're gonna like that drink. It's a liquid Jolly Rancher. But yeah, hand motions, right? Whoa. I don't know how long I'm gonna go here. I did sell. I'll throw some sounds in as well. Like the last time I was in here, I sold the smaller flash. I would have showed it in the show and tell for the cameras. I sold the smaller flash, $65, which was a good price compared to what everybody was selling it for. I could have probably went about $10 more. I would have been comfortable going $10 more, but I wanted to sell quick, and it sold in like 2 days. So it's boxed up, wrapped up, ready to go, put in the mailbox later. It does suck not just being able to walk to a mailbox like I was doing in Massapequa and Islip. Speaking of there, my friends are telling me they got a lot of snow up on the island, like 2 feet in some places. I think Islip Airport recorded like 29 inches. Not completely uncommon up there, but that is still a lot for there. Usually, sometimes you'll get no snow, a couple inches a season, which is wild. But then you'll get a lot of those like 8 to 12, 14, 15. Doesn't pop 2 feet or more that often. Maybe every like 5, 6 years or something, but you will get 12 footers and stuff like that. or you'll get like 3 or 4 6 to 8s a year. It's like moderate snow. It's not extreme snow on the island typically, although this was. My friends tell me that. I also saw a picture on my SMR addiction must put a picture on her, your channel page, and it was of the snow by her. So it looks like there was a lot there as well, in where she's at. So hope everybody up there is dealing with that the best you can, because the 9.5 down here is bad and it caused problems, but I ain't taking no 2 feet or 29 inches. Fuck that. They're gonna have to close the schools for 2 days. We got a 2-dayer. When I was in 11th grade, we got a 22-inch storm. I believe it ended up being 22 inches. And school was closed for 2 days. Usually they don't like to do that, but they had to. What do we got here? Some good old Wii remotes. I was fishing out my Wii remotes. These two, I got one up here. There's another one floating around. We got a couple of black ones as well, but those we keep because she had a few that had the Wii. It's just called Wii Remote Plus, Wii Plus. What the hell is it called? They also had the little adapter piece for these ones where you put in the bottom, but then they obviously built it into the later ones. I got a couple of videos to finish February that I need to do. I don't know how long I'm going to ramble here. Maybe 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour. Depends. Got the old it was nice. I don't get what I was going to say. That happens quite a bit, right? It was nice something, but I don't know what. 1 second. I cleared my throat there. I had a nasty headache last night, and I hadn't taken my tension headache pills that kind of help with it, because when the guy's like, "Oh, your liver enzymes are elevated," but then they stayed kind of the same level. They did not get worse. They called me, and I didn't. They called like a week later, which I typically don't do. And then I need to wait to see if they call back. They typically call back a couple days after that. If they don't, I'll just call them. And they don't leave a message. The first time they did, like when I first got my first blood work, and now they just they didn't 2 times in a row for some reason. It's like, just leave a message and say call us back or whatever, but they don't do that. So this is the other flash. I don't know how that is for a sound. That's better. So that headache sucked, and I took the pills. I was like, fuck it. I just didn't, because I went to sleep early, 7 o'clock. And I was like, it's not going to go away. I took a second shower. Hot showers for me help. I think they help with anybody. But they're so, it's such a brief kind of, fix. It's usually you're just feeling it in the shower. You're not focused on your headache. The warm still gone, and then it comes back, you know. But it is nice. It just feels good. And then I woke up at like, I don't know, like 11 or 12, and it was getting worse. I was like, I gotta just take things. I hadn't taken them since October, sometime in probably early October. Or maybe like, yeah, it would have been early October. But I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna. Me taking them randomly 3 months later is not gonna spike anything. Because apparently those do cause it. Even says it on the bottle, like if you have liver disease. So I was thinking maybe that was what did it, because I would be taking them. You know, every time I would get nasty. Not every time, but most times I would get a migraine. I would take them, and I've been doing that for, you know, a good amount of time. And then obviously he was like, "Oh, don't drink." I haven't drank since October, since when we were at the went to Blowing Rock and all that. And I don't even care. Like, I'm like, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not like, I don't have any like affinity for booze where I need to drink it. I'm just like, alright, that's fine. I'm drinking, when I drink, I'm drinking to kind of just, you know, get drunk or get like buzzed and just have the feeling. Sometimes I like the feeling of being buzzed. I get a little loosey-goosey and goofy. But I don't need to, you know, it's like whatever. Alright, would have been like October 2nd or 1st. I would have last drank, so months ago now. I was gonna have a couple beers the other day. We went to her dad's house, and I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. Look it. I just don't care. That's not to say I'd never drink again, but I've done that in the past too, where I'll go like a year and just don't care, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, why not? Find something here. The Wheelman is back. You always get great tapping sounds on the original PlayStation cases. This one doesn't have disc 1. I do have, these both came from garage sales. I have another, well, I say both, but I have another copy of this, but it's Greatest Hits, and that has both discs in it. And then I have a second copy of disc 2. So I don't know. It was like $1 at a garage sale. I grabbed it with a bunch of other games. I can't remember where it exactly came. Or it might have been in, actually this one might have been in that big lot. I would have probably done a video on it. I think that came after I had started making videos for this channel. I need to count all my Silver Eagles because the price of silver is at like $74 now. It popped over 100. I don't know where it's at now. So those precious metals, and if they're graded higher, they sell for even more. A lot of people are hawking silver and gold for various reasons these days. Still trying to sell Dredge here. I'm gonna end up just keeping it. It didn't sell the first time over its 30 days. I lowered the price. If it doesn't sell again, I'm just going to hold on to it and just maybe open it and play this version instead of getting it digitally. I got some more stuff. Yeah, that's not bad. Some noises. Maybe I'll bust out another shady singing roleplay soon. We're doing another singing roleplay today. Oh yeah, not today. I may do another singing roleplay again. was fun to do. It didn't, once again, it didn't view as well as I'd like, but people were into it. I gotta be like really in the mood though to do that, because it's hard for me, like, because I do all my videos. They're not scripted, it's just off the cuff. I have the ideas in my head of what I want to kind of say, but then I'm like building off of that as I go. And with the singing one, I'm like trying to keep up as fast as possible in my own head with how I'm singing it. Uncharted for a thief's end, the Callisto Protocol, Killzone Shadowfall, Guitar Hero Aerosmith. I'll do a little singing here. Screw it, I'll just do a little singing here. Maybe I'll throw that in the title. No, it'll be a treat to whoever watches it. Starting lineup. I'm like just singing things I'm singing here. Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron. 2018 San Francisco Milt. San Francisco Mint Silver reverse proof set. That was too much. I can't handle it. C4 Jolly Rancher, watermelon flavored energy drink. Back to the Future Lego set, which I still haven't opened. Maybe I'll try to do a singing ramble instead. That could be hard, but maybe not super hard. Maybe I will attempt that. Does anybody want to see a singing ramble? Singing ramble, singing ramble. Do you want to see a singing ramble? Maybe in the garage. Terrell Davis, Denver Broncos, hell of a player, 7,607 yards for his career. It's a shame he tore his knee 50 times. The first time thanks to Brian Greasy's interception in the 99 season, 4th game. Remember that sucked. And he came back, I think tore it again, and he tore it again and played the rest of the game on it. I don't think he realized it was torn. And then he had one more season where he played 8 games, and he ran for 700 yards, so it was still there. He was pacing for 1,400 yards if he plays a full season. It's a shame he got hurt because he was good. He wasn't having a good year in 99 up until that 4th game because Elway had retired the year before. They had won the back-to-back, and they were just stacking the line. And they were not respecting Brian Greasy. And that Brian Greasy was not bad either. He had a better year in 2000 when they made the playoffs again. They went 11-5, although Gus Frerotte started some of those games too. So, Gus Frerotte, I think it was when he was on the Redskins. He ran head first into the wall, the padding on the wall, and I don't know if he broke his neck, but he sprained his neck or something. It's what are you doing, dude? What are you doing running into a wall head first? I don't think he broke his neck, he jammed it or something. It was something. I don't think he straight up broke it, but he might have. Do not run into walls, even if you have a helmet on. I still gotta list this. This Micro Galaxy Squadron, Luke Skywalker's land speeder. 5,000. This is a lie. I feel like there's not 5,000 of these made. One of 5,000. There's no way. All I need to do is put that on there. I don't know if that's what that means, right? This is one of 5,000. They only made 5,000 of these. That's what I would assume. No way. You could just put that on there and make 500,000 of them. No one's gonna know or care. You're not gonna be like, I'm gonna hunt this down and see how many were actually made. Maybe somebody would. We're up 20 minutes. A little bit of singing for your ramble. A little practice run right here. We're gonna do a practice run. How is it? How's it going, everybody? We're here with a singing ramble. Singing all the way, rambling about what I don't know. What I've been playing, I played a GBA game, I played a Super Famicom game, original Game Boy game. I need to get back into the PS5, but it's so hard to commit to the longer games. It's just sometimes nice to play a short game, a nice beat 'em up from the 16-bit era. From the 16-bit era. Do, re, mi, fa, so. That's what I used to do in chorus. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. We did a couple concerts back in, it was like 7th and 8th grade. Maybe 9th as well, I cannot remember. I took chorus for a few years, but I think it was just 7th and 8th. It could have also been 9th. I was having trouble with school back then, as I talked about in mental health videos. I just stopped going and didn't want to go back. It was very weird. But yeah. Some singing, that's a pretty good amount of singing so far. I might do a little bit more. Singing starts around 15 minutes, maybe a little later. But if you guys want to see a full-blown, probably about a 15 to 20 minute singing ramble. Singing ramble. I forgot about sounds. Slipcover is, for me, an underrated sound. A very underrated sound. An underrated sound. I think I went away from my hand motions. But if we're throwing everything in, various sounds, singing, hand motions, drink review, a little bit of hand motions for your soul, for your soul. Pay back your bank. That's from the Simpsons episode. I can't remember what's that. What are you doing with my money in your house, Fred? It's not in my house. It's in Fred's house. It's in Bill's house. I didn't realize this. I was looking this up. Because I was, I wanted to see, because Norway won the overall medals and the gold medal tally. I think them in the U.S. were tied 12 silver, and they had the most bronze. Well, maybe they didn't. Somebody else might have the most bronze. But they've won the Winter Olympics, Norway, overall medals 4 times in a row. I'm like, damn, I did not realize that. They ain't fucking around. U.S. was in second, Italy was in third. I think Italy was their most medals. I think USA had their most gold medals. I think I talked about this in the Eating Cheerios vid. I talked about it in the Eating Cheerios vid. Chomp, chomp. Chompa, chompa, chompa. What do you mean the bank's out of money? I will admit, this one is getting me a little revved up. I got the eBay stuff on this. I think I talked about this. I got eBay stuff on this side, and I'm like, gotta try to sell that. I did sell, like I said, I had the perfect size box for it too. I need to get some smaller boxes though. Like I said, I got a bunch of bubble wrap envelopes, but like that flash was perfect to fit in that small box with some nice bubble wrap. Like I'll be like, oh, I got a bunch of bubble wrap, and I'm just like, if we ever get packages that have like bubble wrap in them, like we got some stuff that had these bigger bubble wrap pouches. I was like, oh sweet, I'm keeping those. Bubble wrap makes a pretty good sound. What are your top 5 sounds? I should do a top 5 sounds video and see kind of like what my top sounds are. Tapping is great. I love map sounds for me personally. Opening and closing of maps. I have this second copy of GTA 5. This is what I got from Florida. But the thing was busted here, and it was sealed, but I heard something jiggling around. I'm like, I can't sell that sealed with something broken in there. What are you going to do? It's not like it has like an insane amount of value, but Elysian Island. I don't want to open it fully because it's in good shape. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my copy that I have, I'm going to pop out the second disc holder, replace it with this one, and I'll end up selling it. I don't even know what it sells for. It probably sells for like $10 these days, right? That doesn't matter actually, because it's used. It's not new anymore. It's like new. It's just a great sound, it really is. I've always loved the map sound, even before I knew what ASMR was. I'll put this back in a little bit. I don't feel like jiggling around and all that shit there. And I'm making noise. Making noise. I did some pretty good singing in this video if you're into that. Are you into that? Are you into the singing? Are you into the singing? Are you into the singing? That's terrible. I'll push a half hour here. This is almost done. This is a good one though. 8 out of 10 on the C4 Jolly Rancher watermelon. If you like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, it's gonna taste just like that. Just like that. Oh man, another day. I gotta film another vid today because I'm not ahead of the game. I'm not ahead of the game on my vids. And hey, if you don't like gum, you got no gum in this vid. And you're getting some singing, and you're getting some sounds, and you're getting some hand motions as well. Do you like hand motions? But yeah, maybe I'll just ramble here briefly without the sounds and the singing and the hand motions, just because, it's too much for my brain sometimes. I do like keeping bubble wrap though. It's a nice pouch. You get excited if you like sell on eBay or something. You're like, ooh, some bubble wrap pouch is perfect. I could get this in there. I could do that. It's exciting. I have a really big one like this that I could fit like a PS2 Slim in or some shit. Or maybe even a Wii, just the console itself, not the, the power supply and all the other crap. Cobra Commander. Classic Cobra Commander. And Starscream, both voiced by Chris Latta. Rest in peace for a long time. But, oh man, another video done. Do some singing, do some various sounds. We did tapping there, we did some scissor sounds briefly, scratching, controller sounds a little bit. What else did I do? Oh, there goes my stomach. A little bit of map action. This was a very drink review, singing, whispering, rambling. There's soft spoken as always in there because I cannot keep it to whisper. Sounds, hand motions, everything. Get me everyone. What boss? Everyone. Classic. But yeah, just a half-hour ramble, I guess. Drink review, 8 out of 10 on the Jolly Rancher watermelon. Ended up putting a decent amount of singing in there as well. If you want to see a singing ramble, full singing ramble, let me know in the comments. Some various sounds in there, hand motions as well. I think this tickle